Hey, yo, what is going on? This is Ricardo with the Code 7 Podcast Network, and we are about to get started with Open Mic Live. But, as always, a word from our sponsors.
InDigital is on a mission to improve the 911 industry. Our goal is to create something better to go above and beyond the current standards. Our passion for creating the most advanced, well-designed solutions led to our position as an industry leader in next-gen core services. For the millions of calls processed over our emergency IP networks, to our Text for 911 solution, Texty, to our disaster recovery and backup solution, Mevo, it's easy to see we love what we do. For more information, check us out at www.indigital.net.
Rapid Deploy believes that every public safety agency, regardless of size, should have access to the data they need when it matters most. That's why since 2016, our mission has been to reduce emergency response times and improve public safety. We are the industry's only integrated emergency response platform. Our web-based cloud platform includes analytics, mapping, dispatch, and mobile apps, purpose-built for 911 in the 21st century. Visit www.rapiddeploy.com to learn how we enable effective, efficient, data-driven emergency response.
If Within the Trenches has ever taught you something, open your eyes to what it is like to be a 911 dispatcher, or has inspired you to become one, then help support us and join our Patreon. Get exclusive bonus content, one-of-a-kind swag, discounts on merchandise, ad-free early access to new episodes, and much more. To join, please visit patreon.com/WTT podcast. And if you're an industry partner, we have something for you as well. And now, for the show.
This is Jordan, and you're listening to the Code 7 Podcast Network.
Warning. This episode contains the 3 A's of podcasting: adult content, adult language, and awesomeness. You've been warned.
Dispatch.
There is no one over here to cook our lunch. We are waiting for our lunch, and there's no one here to cook our lunch.
All right, calm down. Where are you at?
The group home. Now, what are you going to do?
We'll get some help over there for you, okay?
Welcome to Open Mic, where we visit the lighter side of dispatch, because laughing is good medicine. Good evening, everyone, and welcome back. It is Thursday, January 21st. Damn, time is going by, right? Whew. This broadcast has been sponsored by InDigital as well as Rapid Deploy. Again, welcome, everyone. I am so happy to be here with you all. It has been a busy-ass day. How are you feeling? It's Thursday, and we are about at the end of the week. That's right. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being shitty, 10 being awesome, how are you feeling? I would say I'm at a solid 9. You know, there was something interesting that happened to me earlier today, which I'll share more towards the end. Those who are on Discord, who are part of the trenches, the community that we're building there, you already know, because I put a picture there. And I showed what one of the stories was going to be. So stay tuned for that one. It's a small story, kind of, but it's going to be good either way. If you have any funny 901 stories, please share them here in the comments. That's what Open Mic is all about. And if this is your first time here at Open Mic Live, please make sure to put that in the comments, as everyone is joining in here, saying where they're at. So we've got Dawn out of West Tennessee, and what, Gary? I'm tiling a bathroom, so I hear you. Oh, all right, excellent. Let's see. Tim is a 7. Gary's an 8. James 7.5. Rachel at a 7. Yeah. So we've got some numbers that are coming in. This is good. Ashley, what's going on? Welcome. And all right, excellent. So we got everybody jumping in here. Please also make sure, throw in some reactions, share this broadcast to your page, to your profile, to, pages, whichever. The more people share, the more people react, all of that, the more people will see this. And I appreciate you so, so very much, especially going out there to the patrons as well. And I posted episode 363 today. Actually, it premiered live yesterday, and then it went out the audio version today. So 363 was with Janelle. She's out of Wisconsin, and she's also the 2018 Within the Trenches Continuing Education Scholarship recipient. And we finally got a chance to do that episode, so that was excellent, so good. It was awesome to have her on and learn so much more about her. Also, I want to make sure to put out there, I think a lot of you have done this already, but the Be the Difference Conference 2021 that's powered by Within the Trenches Media is coming up in just a few weeks. So if you haven't done so, I'm throwing the link in there right now. Make sure to head over and register for the conference. Even if you can't attend live, you can still register and go back and watch as many times as you want on demand on your time. And also make sure to hit up that website and check out the store. They have got some amazing shirts that they're having made for the conference. They put a video out already as well, and it's going to be good stuff. So make sure to hit that up. Ashley, yes, so pumped. All right, excellent. Throw that right up there. Boom, registered. It's going to be good. It's going to be an excellent one. So thank you for that as well. And then Chris, let's see, Chris here out of Central Ohio, first time here, 9, because I am day 1 of my 4-day weekend. Nice, badass, well done, excellent, and welcome to Open Mic Live, where we share the lighter side of dispatch, where we share some funny stories, and sometimes the stories get a little out of hand, but it's it's all good. So again, welcome. And let's see, yesterday we had the Dispatchers Roundtable, round 15, big success. That was on Crowdcast. It worked so well on Crowdcast, that the real-time interaction, but also having it stream on Facebook. So it had both of them going. I was trying to watch Facebook as much as possible, but I don't really monitor it all the time because it's on Crowdcast. But again, it worked very well. I had Anne and Melissa on with me, and we were talking about culture, resilience, as well as leadership. Excellent, excellent round. If you get a chance, make sure to check it out. Also, the North Carolina Public Safety Communications Conference is coming up. If you are a speaker, if you're developing any sessions, training, anything like that, make sure to head over. There's a deadline of February 28th, and they are looking for speakers for their presentations, all of that for their conference. Also powered by Within the Trenches Media. Such an honor to be able to partner up with a bunch of different state chapters for NENA and APCO to help them put out their conferences virtually because of COVID still going on, man. Still got all this stuff going on. A lot of conferences either postponing or some of them just straight up canceling. But a lot of them are going virtual as well, and I am honored to be able to help them. So it's going to be good. Again, if you've got an amazing presentation, stuff that you've been working on, sessions, fill out that call for papers. You've got until February 28th. And let's see, we got Amy Patton here, says DRT topics were amazing. Everyone had such important points. Yes, it was superb, and it's open still, so you can go and check out that session whenever you want on Facebook as well as on Crowdcast. And if you follow me on Crowdcast, you will get notifications when those events go up. They're supposed to be going 10 minutes before they go live, but they don't always go out. I wonder though, depending on the email, if there's something that's blocking it off, because I've been getting them, so who knows. One last thing before we get started here with these stories. I just want to play this really quick and we'll get started. But this here, just one more announcement here. Let's see. All right, here we go. Oh, yeah. There it is. Dare to be Great 3 is going to be coming out. That's going to be June 7th through the 10th, 2021. Call for papers is out there already. And if you have, again, some awesome sessions, presentations, training stuff that you're working on, and you want to be a speaker for Dare to be Great, here is the link right there in the comments, and you can submit your session, and we'll see how that goes. The expiration date for that is going to be March 1st, 2021. So get them in there. I want to see what you have. That's going to be good. And then, of course, for continued discussion on the Dispatchers Roundtable, Open Mic Live, you can add stories. I'm also going to try to bring people on with their to share their own funny stories, so their voice coming over, and that is going to be right here, the trenches on Discord. So you can join there. We can continue a lot of these conversations, especially with the Dispatchers Roundtable. There's a channel there, and also for any of the virtual events that I'm going to be doing, starting out with Be the Difference 2021, created by the Denise Amber Lee Foundation, and of course powered by Within the Trenches Media. And then of course the Dare to be Great conferences. There's a channel there to continue that as well. We're going to go ahead and get started now that I've got all of that out of the way and everything. Again, any funny 911 stories, please throw those out there. I have a couple tapes that I want to play, and we'll see. We'll get this started here. All right, here we go. This is going to be fun. Yes, Melissa. Yeah, there's so much on Discord. Yeah, exactly. Don't be afraid of Discord, because I know it's different, and I know it's just one more thing that you're going to be getting into, but there's so much that can be done with it. And again, like I said, the types of like the focused conversations that we can have, it's good stuff. I have actually been spending a lot more time on Discord trying to figure it out and have more conversations and everything. So the social media is going to work the same way. If you send a message, I'm going to answer it as fast as I can. But I'll tell you this, I will be on Discord more than any other platform and doing direct conversation, whether it be in the channel or direct messages. So you can find me on there. You got questions, anything like that, you can do so. And yes, also when you go on there, figure out your notifications, because every time someone will send something, you'll get a notification on it. And if you don't dig that, make sure to hit the settings for your own notifications, but also check back, because you might not see something that is on there. And Don says, one more thing I had to remember a password for. Yes. It'll be worth it though. All right, so here we go. I'm going to start out with this first tape. Now, all of these have already been gone through. I think some of them do have like names and such, but I got them from a place that they had already been FOIA'd. So what's on there is already there. See, Melissa says, I love it. I really am enjoying Discord. Always someone, when you need someone to talk to. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Building that community. I wanted to bring everybody in instead of having separate platforms. Try to bring everyone in one spot, so that that not a lot of people do Facebook or Twitter or whichever. We can try this on Discord, build this community, and continue talking, focus these conversations. See, Lisa says, I'm still trying to figure it out. Hard to teach this old mutt. This old mutt something new. But it's all good, and that's the good thing, is once we learn this, basically what it kind of looks like to me, do you remember AOL, the AOL chat rooms and all that shit? It's basically what it is, but you're adding video and audio and all different types of things. It's just pumped up more. That's basically what it is, man. It's not much else. It's actually pretty easy to do once you get in there and working on it. And let's see, what is this? So James says, so I got a call from a local bank's video security team reporting a male dressed all in black with white gloves tearing apart the ATM machine in the lobby. Is that a bank robbery? That's it. Okay. Let's start with that one right there. Everyone who's in here in the audience, answer that. Yeah. Let's see. Melissa says that's exactly what it reminds me of AOL. Yeah. And then Ashley says, oh my God, I'm going to sound like a noob. Is it an app, a website? So you can use the app and then you can use your browser as well, or, your tablet or whichever. But yeah, check it out. The link is there. And if you want, I'll throw that back in there really quick. But yeah, I use the app on my phone, my tablet, on my browser, on my desktop. And there we go. We'll throw that in there one more time. Let's see. Lone here says, I miss the old AOL chat room, somewhere you can actually chat and interact with other people live. Yeah. Let's see. James says he was caught across the street at the Dunkin' Donuts parking lot. What? Okay, so hold on a minute. Let me scroll back up here. So you got a call from the local bank's video security team reporting a male dressed in all black with white gloves tearing apart an ATM machine in the lobby. And then you guys arrested him across the street at the Dunkin' Donuts. I don't know why that's funny to me, but that's funny, man. I mean, the person didn't get far. I mean, they were obviously hungry. Did the person have donuts, though? Did they tell you? Let's see. Amy says, depends on what you mean by tearing it up. Was he just mad at it? Yeah. I mean, he could have been pissed off and just like flipping off the camera and just, and security calls are like, this dude's being a dick. Like we need somebody to go over there. Let's see. Melissa says, everyone loves donuts. You're right. You are correct. Donuts are excellent. Don says, so when he went to a donut shop to hide from police, I wasn't going to go there. I wasn't going to say it. I'm glad you did. Well, okay. Technically I did say it. I read off of what you had there. So that's funny, man. Crystal says, 911, where's your emergency? Oh my goodness. My phone is on the counter. My cat called you. What? For real? I mean, that's funny too. Oh, I'm already crying. So for those who are here for the first time, you will see this. I will be laughing hard enough that I'll be tearing up, or my ears, they're not red and hot at the moment, but they do get that way because some of the stories that are shared on this broadcast are pretty gnarly. And yeah, it makes it fun. So okay, let me see. James says closed 3 a.m. totally broke it in half. Oh, wait a minute. The ATM, the person broke the ATM machine in half? Dude, like, did they have a weapon? Did they do it Macho Man style? Like elbow drop? Just can you imagine seeing somebody on the camera, like security's watching him, like, no, he's not going to do it. Is he going to do it? And the person just runs and just breaks it in half. Oh, I'm sorry. I always go back to pro wrestling, man. Let's see. Gary says it's funny because the cops didn't have to respond. He went to them. Oh, dude. It continues. Let's see. Ashley says one of our EMA deputies got called by his cat at work today. Lone says, does anyone else hate the iPhone with the one-touch emergency button that 911 calls instantly? Anyone know if that can be disabled? No, I'm not sure. I'm not going to say because I don't know. I'm not sure at all. Let's see. Don says, "Are we live on Discord now?" No, not on Discord. I mean, actually, I could go on there and someone could jump in for the audio part, and I could play your audio. I mean, we could test it live. Let's see. Melissa says, "Whole new meaning to the phrase cat call." Yeah, and Lisa, WWE style, exactly. Just oh my lord. Okay. All right, I'm gonna play a tape really quick. Let's see. Jolie says, "I believe it can be disabled, and yes, it's obnoxious." See, a lot of people, I'm sure, are dealing with it. Dawn, you said, "I was just wondering." Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna jump in there, and then I was gonna bring you on so we could test it. It's all right. We can test it another time. All right. So let me go with this first one. All right, here we go. Oh, wait. Melissa says, on my iPhone, it gives me an option. And if I don't cancel within so many seconds, it calls. Yeah, that it does do. All right. Ready? Here we go. Now, before I go further, would you understand that as well? Actually, could you even hear that? Could you hear the audio come over? Because that I need to double check if it didn't. No, you can't hear it. Oh, okay. All right. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Let me see. I knew it. I knew that there was something. All right, here we go. Let me start this again. Actually, let me test. Well, I'm going to go ahead and start it. I'll go ahead and start it. All right, yeah, nobody could hear anything. It's no wonder. I was you were probably looking at me like, why is he just sitting there drinking his water? What a dumbass. Oh man. Homegirl here says volume super low. All right. Really quick here, Gary says, okay, serious question for Yuz. What do you guys think about a PST telling a caller about how to disable the auto dial 911 feature? Can the PST center be held liable if the caller later tries to use that feature? That's a good question, man. It's just like if someone calls in a medical and you transfer it because it's out of your jurisdiction, and you stay on the line with them listening, and the person who's, the other dispatcher, maybe skips a step on their EMD, or they're not doing something right, and you don't step in, I believe that's a liability. Because they always told us in dispatch, if you're transferring over a medical or anything like that, you need to hurry up and just go ahead and hang up, because if you're listening, then and something like that happens, yeah, it could be. That's the way it was that's what we did at our center. So don't hold me on that. You do what you do. I was just saying what they told us at ours. All right, here we go.
911, what's the status of your emergency?
N5631 Shaw Hill Road.
N5631 Shaw Hill?
Yep.
What's going on there?
I need a nanny.
Okay. Could you hear that time? Could you hear it that time? Okay, good. Awesome. All right. I got a thumbs up there from Crystal. Thank you. All right. All right, so this person needs a nanny. Okay. I'm going to back it up just a little bit here.
Yeah, what's going on there?
I need a nanny.
A nanny?
Yeah, this is a nanny 911. I need a babysitter and some friends and yeah.
Okay, ma'am, I'm not understanding what you need.
See, I would have been the same thing, or done the. I would have been the same thing. I would have responded the same way. Like, you need a babysitter. Like, what are you talking about? What's funny is that the clip here is actually, it's titled Nanny 911.
What's going on?
I just need a babysitter.
Okay, 911 does not provide a babysitter, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you.
And that's it. That's where it ends. There's not much more to it. That's all it was. Melissa says, okay, I totally get it, but you called 911 for that. You know, maybe the person has just been home and at her end, and she just wanted to speak to another adult. I don't know. Ashley says, it's like, well, I tried. Yeah, the person tried. Like, have you checked online? A phone book? Which kind of dates me, because I mean, phone books, really? Quarantined. Yeah. This, I don't remember how old this is. Let me see here. It looks like it's from 2015. Yeah, it's an archived from 2015. So these tapes are old. But yeah, this was 2015, man. So it was not quarantine time. But I'm sure, there's probably a lot of places or a lot of people who are probably, dealing with the same thing, possibly. I don't know. Let's see. James says, I do not need this type of call. This has write-up all over it. Possible. Yeah, that's possible. Lisa says, that ended better than I thought. Yeah. All right. I've got another one here. Lone says, please call the non-emergency number, give number, and when, if I can on that line, I will do an internet search for a babysitter. Boom. There you go. Dawn says, I can actually picture in my mind me going, wait, what? Yeah. So I've got 21 folders of just hundreds of audio clips. A lot of them though are pretty crazy, like some crazy shit that has happened. One of the things in there is the what is it? The North Hollywood shootout, which I'm not going to play here or anything. I'm just telling you what some of those audio clips are that are in there. And they're pretty crazy ones. And so there's only like 3 of them. Well, there's more, but these are the 3 that I pulled that, I haven't played yet, I don't think. Let's see, Dawn says, I might need some of those for my next trainee. If you go to withinthetrenches.net, there's actually, I'm pretty sure it's in the resources. I've got 2 collections in there so far of 21 collections that I'm going to be adding in there. There are so many clips, and as soon as I can, I'm going to add all of those in there, and people will be able to listen to them. All right, let me play this next one here.
Saturday, May 1st, 2010. The time, 9:31 p.m.
Northport Emergency. Hello, Northport Emergency.
Excuse not an emergency, ma'am. I know you guys have more problems with this ridiculous thing that I'm calling you about. I just ordered food, which is totally ridiculous. You could get in McDonald's for $2 what I ordered a kid's deal. And I purchased, I'm sorry, I'm filing a complaint. It is please be quiet, Jet's Pizza in Northport. We just want our money back. They're located.
Are you at Jet's now?
No, I'm at home.
Okay, what's your home address?
I'm sorry.
Okay, and what's wrong with it?
What's wrong with it?
Yes.
Oh, wait till the officer comes and sees it.
Did you try to contact Jets already?
Yes, I did, and they called me. Excuse my language. They called me and hung up on me. I'm not putting out $13 for this. No way. And then I tipped the guy $15. No way.
Wait a minute. Did she say that she tipped the person $15? Hold on a minute. Dawn says, sounds like the same. I'm not going to say that. At the group home. Yeah. It does kind of sound like the person, doesn't it? Okay, hold on a minute. I'm going to back this up here just a little bit. We'll get through this one.
No way. And then I tipped the guy $15.
That is.
No way. This is. Yeah, I'm going to press charges for him calling me a C.
And your last name? And your first name? And the phone number that you called from?
Which is my cell.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll send the officer to come and speak with you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Help you.
All right. And that one is where it ends. Doug says maybe 15 total, only a $2 tip. Maybe. It sounded like she ended up saying that she originally paid like $13, and then a little bit after that she goes, and I tipped him $15 or something. Yeah, I'm not sure, but yeah, that one. they cut the part out, of course, but you know, they left where she says I'm going to press charges on him because he called me the C word or the C or something like that, and then you know, then it comes back in. Oops. Yeah. So that sucks, man. Yeah. Well, you know, this shit happens, I guess. And people call 911, but that's one of the things. So like the dispatcher here is definitely the call taker. Was very nice and just continued with the call because, you know, this is that person's emergency at that moment. You know, it sucks when people are calling in for things like that sometimes on 911, but man, sometimes in those situations that shit can escalate and get, you know, pretty crazy in those spots. So let's see. Heather here says, I had a 31-year-old man tell me that he was going to protect himself and his mother with his karate moves the other day. I was speechless. What if that person's badass though, right? What if that dude is just kick-ass mofo? It's like, moves so fast you can't see him. Just whoo, whoo. I don't know. Oh man. Let's see. Lisa says, hold on for a supervisor at the precinct, please. Yeah. Lisa says, Bruce Lee. Dawn says, yeah, what if? For real? What if? What if that person is lethal? Dawn says chances are slim. They are slim, but what is that chance if somebody ends up going, say it's a neighbor, you know, a neighbor that's been coming over and just talking shit to that person. And the guy is just giving a warning, like, you need to do something about this person because he's going to come over here and I'm going to protect my home, myself, and my mom with my karate moves. And then the person goes over there and he's just like, let's go. And just ends up whipping his ass straight up, dude. Like 3-hit combo. And then what? The chances are slim, but yeah, it could happen. That's the crazy thing, is that we get people that call in, right? And stuff sounds ridiculous, but man, it could definitely be the truth. Because in 911, anything can happen. What craziness. Don says, hashtag, I'm gonna kick your ass. I know karate. And Joe says, I'm laughing my butt off over here. Good, I'm glad. Because you're picturing it too, right? You're picturing the neighbor going over there. It, hypothetically, yeah, if it is the neighbor, whichever, goes over there and is like, what you got? And then the dude just goes out there and just does like a flying kick, maybe a barrel roll, gets up on the tree, and then bam, Randy Savage elbow. Oh man. Or Samantha says, or he's totally Napoleon Dynamite's brother. For real. Like, yeah, what if? What if that person's like that? Oh man. Or has the dance moves of Napoleon Dynamite. Then it's like breaking, and now you've got a dance battle going on. Can you imagine being the officer going out to this call, and he walks into a dance battle? Central, I'll be out of the residence. I believe they're dance battling right now. Stand by. Hold on a minute. Someone is spinning on their head. I'm sorry. Oh, that's so funny. Jennifer says, that's totally what I'm picturing. Lisa says, he may be the Karate Kid. Yeah, Samantha, hero status. See, Don says, I'll be the dispatcher, hoping the officer had his body cam on. Exactly. Yes. For real. Because the person would come back and be like, okay, you guys have got to check this shit out. So I go over there to the residence, right? We got this trespassing complaint going on. This dude is saying that he's going to protect his mom with karate moves. And I pull up and they're fucking dance battling, man. Like you can just, you got the music going and everything. And the dude is doing like some crazy capoeira shit. Watch the camera. Oh man. Yeah. I just completely made up that scenario. Don says hashtag swan kicking mommy protector. It's a crane. The Karate Kid does the crane. Oh man, this is hilarious. All on that one call. Continue them. Come on, give me some more calls. Let's make up some more scenarios that because when we're taking calls, it's completely different in our head as we're picturing it because we can't see it, right? So here we are with a guy protecting his mom and himself with karate moves and a dance battle, and the officer just there, just like, what the hell is going on? Woo. Ric Flair. All right. I've got another one here for you, so hold on just 1 second.
Starting date, Saturday, February 07, 2009, at 12 hours 0 minutes and 44 seconds a.m.
Okay, really, really quick here. Don says, here, I'll fix it. Hashtag crane kick. Thank you. Yes. Jennifer says, You just know he buys the ninja stars of late night TV. Probably like, good evening here on QVC. We have got an amazing product here. These are ninja stars. But wait, there's more. No CODs, but we've got ninja stars. Okay, so this one that I'm about to play is kind of a longer one. Hopefully you can hear all of it. It's a little hard to hear, so I'm going to go ahead and play it. Again, it's about 5 minutes long, so hopefully we can get through it here.
Hello? What's your address? I can barely hear you. What's your address? For the Burger King on Boynton Beach Boulevard. Okay, what's going on? Caller on the line. Go ahead, sir.
Hello?
Sir, you're at Burger King?
Yeah, I'm in the Burger King, Boynton Beach Boulevard.
1521 West Boynton Beach Boulevard?
Yeah, I don't have the address.
What's going on there?
I'm coming here to buy something. I place an order. When I get there, I'm in the window. I tell the lady I want the lemonade, pink lemonade. She say, we don't have a lemonade. I say, why you didn't say that to me before?
Okay, now, are you in, sir, listen to me. Are you in the drive-in or are you inside the store?
I'm in the driving.
All right, are you blocking the customer?
No, I'm going. She says she's going to make me stay here for 15 minutes. That's what she says. Okay, before she gives me the food.
Okay, if the food's not done, sir, the food's not done.
The food is done. The food is done. She says she's going to make me stay here for 15 minutes because I'm talking too much with her. That's what she says. I come from work. I'm hungry. I come to here to buy something. She says she's going to make me stay.
What's your name?
Jean Fortune.
Jean Fortune?
Yes.
Okay, what's your phone number?
So it's going through. It's cutting out a little bit. I'm going to continue to play a little bit more of it, but the dude's pissed off because he was he asked for lemonade, and they said that they didn't have any after he had already ordered it and everything until he got up there to the window, and he's like, why didn't they tell me that in the beginning, in the first place? Why didn't she tell me that? Now they have me waiting here for like 15 minutes for this food. And of course, as you can hear dispatch saying, if it takes 15 minutes to cook the food, it takes 15 minutes. Are you blocking the window? So he's a little pissed off. Dude wanted that lemonade, man. Gotta have that lemonade. Lance says Burger King ain't got no Slurpees. Let me see here. Let me hit play. Right there.
56157. What kind of car are you in?
I'm in a black Montero.
Okay. If they want you to move from the window, I need you to move from the window. Okay? The police will come. You cannot dial 911 because you're unhappy with your burger, okay? Do you understand that?
What about the 45 mood? What about the...
If it takes 15 minutes to cook, it takes 15 minutes to cook, okay? You don't need to call 911.
The food is ready. The food is ready. She put it in the window. She said she's going to make me stay here because I'm a bad guy. She's going to make me stay here for 15 minutes. The food is ready already.
Are you going to move your car out the drive-through, sir, and wait? Wait in the parking lot.
She said she's going to make me stay here. That's what she says.
Okay. Have you given them any money?
Huh?
Have you given them any money?
No.
No? Have they given you any food?
No.
No? Okay, then you can drive away, sir.
No, I move the car.
Okay, move the car then.
If I'm hungry, why she says she's not going to give me the food?
Sir.
So I have to say, I love the fact that the dispatcher call taker here asked that question. Did they take your money? Like, have you paid? Have you paid for your food? Have they given you anything? Well, no. Then just go, dude. Like, if you are unhappy and there hasn't been any exchange or anything, just go ahead and go. I think that's really cool that she ended up saying that to him, because, you know, sometimes when we're taking these calls, right, we have to be able to, you know, throw in that logic, like, you know, kind of think about what's going on here. You know, you've got this issue that's going on, but you haven't paid, right? And they haven't given you the food or anything. So you're free to go. Like, this is your chance. This is your moment to go. You can go without any other consequence or issue. So I think I thought that was really good. But then, of course, you know, the person's like, no, I don't want to go because I'm hungry, man. It's like I'm hungry. I am hungry. Okay. So the person is gonna stay. That's the crappy part. You know, that kind of sucks there. So hold on here.
Come on. I know you don't seriously think that the police need to make Burger King give you food faster. I cannot believe that.
Oh, sweetie, the lady, she's washing people. That's the way she is.
Okay, sir. Well, the police are going to come, so just wait in the parking lot. You can't block their drive-thru, though, okay? Do you understand that?
Mm-hmm.
Are you driving away? Gene? Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Okay, have you moved out of the drive-thru?
Yeah, I moved the car. I moved the car, but
Very good. Are you waiting in the parking lot? Yes or no, sir? Are you still in the parking lot?
yeah.
Do you want the police to come and talk to you?
But I don't like the way she's acting with the customers. I'm a customer. I'm coming here to buy something, to buy some food. If she has some problem wrong, when she's calling here, she's supposed to be nice with people.
Okay, I understand that, but that's not a police matter, sir.
And then
Customer service is not a reason to call 911. 911 is if you're dying. Do you understand that?
Okay,
Don't call 911 because you're unhappy with somebody's customer service. I understand that you don't think she should be rude to you, but you can't call 911 for that.
No, I don't want to.
Okay? Do you understand that?
I understand.
Okay. All right. So don't do that anymore, okay? Because it's only for people that have a life or death emergency.
Okay.
All right. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah. What?
Okay, so so this was good, man. Like I said, there's that logic that we have to sometimes put out there, right? And Don says that sounds like a French accent. I'm not sure, but like Melissa over here says, I think hangry is more likely like it. I think I think the person is hangry because, you know, maybe otherwise maybe the person would have left. But Deborah here says, how many times in my career have I had to tell people to walk away from an argument? Again, that is that's just one of those things, right? That we do on the phone where you have to have that person really think about what is going on in that moment and just to say, just walk away for a moment. This is your time where whatever happened before, if there's a consequence, there's going to be a consequence. But right now, in this moment in time, walk away so that you don't get into any other shit. Now, we can't say it like that. Walk away so you don't get into any other shit. But you can be kind of firm in your tone a little bit and just be like, dude, just walk away, man. It's going to be way better for you, for the other person, for me, for my officers that are going out there, everyone involved. Oh man, there's like 30 seconds left, but I think it's just her just telling him, you know, everything is going to be all right and officers on the way and all that other stuff. See, Melissa says, I have a few officers I would love to send to that call. They are sick of the shit. Don says, I don't know if you saw this earlier. Your name is covering the chat lines on Facebook. The chat lines. See, I don't know. On my side, my chat is all the way on this side, and like my face is on the other side. So mine looks completely different than you because I'm on a completely different platform. So I apologize if my name is covering anything. I'm not sure what else to do with that. I mean, let me know if it changes, I guess. I don't know what else what else to say on for that piece of it. Let's see. And Sherry says, and to think it all started with a simple lemonade. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. It all started with lemonade. Oh man. Okay, so we are getting to the end of this week's broadcast of Open Mic Live, and it has been awesome as always to have all of you here. I want to know what your numbers are. How are your numbers now? I don't know that I saw anyone with a number that was low. Everyone was like at maybe a 6 and higher. But if you did have a number lower than 6 or even 5, hopefully that number has gone up, because that's what Open Mic Live is all about, especially for all of you who are joining us for the first time. We gather every Thursday at 10 p.m. Eastern, which I'm kind of thinking about changing it to 9 p.m., going an hour earlier. I don't know. What do you think? I want to know from all of you. What do you think about that? If we go an hour earlier, instead of at 10 o'clock every Thursday, it's 9 p.m. every Thursday. But I want to know what you think about that. But speaking to everyone, especially those who are here for the first time, this is what we do for Open Mic Live. We take, an hour of our time, sometimes a little more, to forget about the shit that's going on in the world right now and just laugh, share some funny stories, whether it be phone calls, open mics, actual open mics, oops, over the radio, or funny incidents that happen in dispatch. We're all here together and we're working through all of this. But for this hour, for this broadcast, we forget about it by just sharing some stories and laughing, because laughing is good medicine. It has been really, really good. And I love being here with all of you. Thank you for the job that you do. It's awesome to meet with you every week like this and just laugh and just have a good time. This is good stuff. And it looks like in the comments, kind of going back and forth on it. Some people are saying either is fine, 10 is good, 9 is good. Some like it where it's at. So we'll figure this out, because I know that there are a lot of people who would like for it to go on earlier, because they need to crash out for work and everything. So we'll see. I know I asked this last time, and last time everybody said keep it at 10, but we'll figure this out. We'll see. We'll go back and forth and see which one fits best here. But again, thank you all so much for joining me for Open Mic Live, and I've got one story left that I want to share. And this is a Ricardo story. This happened to me earlier today, and I want to show this this picture here. And there's a reason that I want to show you this. One, because it's a funny story, but also because there's a little something to it as well. So I'm going to share this picture with you. Let me share my screen. Okay. This is my car. Oh, man. This is what a friend of mine called my dad Jetta. I love this car. I've only had it for a little while, a couple of years, I think. But this is my car. This is my car right now. Hold on a minute here. Let me switch it to this view. There we go. So earlier today, I was with my brother. My brother and I went to lunch, and Lone says, ouch, were you singing badly when it happened? No, not at all. No, actually, my car was parked. So I went out to lunch with my brother, and I had a good time. We got some pho. It was really good. And he was looking at a place to rent. And I was telling him, we're not going to make it. You're not going to make it in time to that appointment if I take you back to work so that you can get your car. So I told him I'd take him. I was like, dude, I'll just drive you over there really quick. I'll check it out with you if you have any questions or anything. I can help you out or whichever. And I ended up pulling up into the driveway. We got there early, and I pulled up into the driveway. The garage doors closed, and I turned off the car, and we're just chilling there, and we're just talking. And it was getting close to about the time that the appointment was going to happen, and we see the garage door opening up. And I thought, oh, the owner of the house has been there this whole time. Oh, okay. So we're getting ready to get out, and I see the lights turn on to the car, and the car starts backing up. And I look at my brother. I'm like, is this person really going to back into us? So, and the car's moving, and I go to hit my horn, and the person's still moving, but then kind of stops. And I was like, oh, okay, we're fine. Nope. The person ends up going back further and crunched right into the car. There was not even time for us to move, because at one point I was going to get out of the car and be like, hey, no, we're right here. But I didn't want the person to end up like going off and then running me over or something. So we're sitting there, and I'm like getting ready to turn my car on to back out, but it was already too late. The owner of the house ended up backing into my car as we're sitting there. And the crazy thing is that I always leave my car on. Like when we're waiting somewhere, I always leave the car on. For whatever reason, I turned it off, and we were just sitting there chilling, and this happened. No one was hurt. This was in the driveway of this house. Nobody was hurt. When the guy got out, Erica says, you got thunderstruck again. Knowing that you're okay, I feel like I can make that joke. Yes. For those who don't know, there was one time that I got T-boned, and I was listening to AC/DC, and right when I got hit, Brian Johnson yells, "You've been thunderstruck," and then boom, and I got nailed. Well, so this happens, right? The owner gets out of his vehicle, and he's just in shock. Like, I get out of the car, and I immediately ask him, I'm like, are you okay, man? And he goes, I'm okay. I can't. Are you okay? And I said, yeah, I'm all right. And he's looking down at my car, and I look down, and I'm thinking, wow, it's not what I expected. It's not how I expected this to go down coming over here. And and he just kept saying sorry and stuff. And like Lisa says, first month's free rent. Yeah, I almost looked at my brother and was like, dude, you need to see if you can get a free month out of this place. I didn't, but the guy kept saying sorry and all, and I told him, it's all right. We took pictures. We did everything that we were supposed to do with this little fender bender that happened. And I wasn't like angry or anything. And I was actually kind of joking with the guy, mostly because he was so embarrassed and felt so bad and all. And I was just, it's all right, man. Like, we're both okay. Everything is all right. And when we left from there, I have to say that the guy just kept saying so many things because he didn't know why we were there, because he had like this broker, this realtor who was, doing all of the renting and stuff, doing all of that stuff for him. He pulled up just after this happened, and he walks up and he goes, "Oh no." And I said, yeah, oh no. And he goes, "My name is so-and-so." And I said, yeah, my name is so-and-so. And he goes, "You guys are the ones here to see the house, right?" And the owner of the house turns and looks at us almost in slow motion, like, no. And he goes, "You guys are the ones who were coming to see the house, to rent it?" And I said, "Yeah, we are." And he goes, "No." It was hilarious. It was so funny, man. There was things that were happening like that where the dude was just, he was so apologetic, and I appreciated it so much. And we leave, and we're taking off, and my brother and I are just talking in the car as I'm taking him back to work, and I'm laughing about it. And he goes, "Dude," he's like, "I can't believe you're not more mad about what happened." And I said to him, "It's okay. It's going to get fixed." We exchanged our information. That dude was funny, and he was very, very sorry. Um, there's no reason for me to dwell on it. I don't need that negativity. And he's like, "I get it, man. I get it." He goes, and then he starts laughing too. And that's why I wanted to share this with you. It's all in how we react, right? I could have been really pissed off. It could have ruined the rest of my day. But it's all in how we choose to react. And instead of being shitty about it, I laughed it off. And that's also what we're doing here, right? For open mic, is we share stories and we're laughing things off. Because sometimes there's shit that we just can't do anything about, and it's okay to laugh. And we can choose to have a shit day, but we can also choose to look at any brighter side that's there. So that's why I'm sharing this with you. No matter what shit is going on, don't let it get you down. And anytime that you can, laugh it off. I'm glad that that guy and I and my brother are okay. Like I said, it was just a minor thing. And my car's going to get fixed. It's just got a black eye, man. So I hope that you had fun tonight. I hope that you have an excellent weekend, excellent rest of the week. And I'll be back here next week. Thank you all so very much for the job that you do, and for joining me, for the support, for everything, for Within the Trenches, Open Mic, the I Am 911 movement, Within the Trenches media, all of it. Thank you all so very much. I wouldn't be able to do what I do without all of you for listening, watching, support, sharing. Excuse me. Excuse me. Again, all of it. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate it more than you know. Again, this episode has been sponsored by InDigital as well as Rapid Deploy. If you have any comments, questions, or you want to be a guest on the show, you can email us, and that's going to be wttpodcast@gmail.com. You can follow us on Twitter. That is @91podcast. You can like us on Facebook. That is facebook.com/Within the Trenches podcast. This show will always be free, but if you're looking for any bonus content, you can check us out. And that's going to be patreon.com/WTT podcast. Again, make sure to check us out there on Discord as well. We're building this community called The Trenches, and we can continue the conversations, focused conversations there. Make sure to check it out. This video can be seen on Facebook, YouTube, as well as Twitter. And the flagship show Within the Trenches podcast can be heard 24/7 on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, your favorite podcasting app, and withinthetrenches.net. Thank you again. I had so much fun with you tonight. And remember, when you can, have a laugh, have a smile. It's so much better than having a shit day. So have a good one. Good night, everybody.